strategic issues or problems. First issue is marketing of energy sector. According to the IEA, the COVID-19 pandemic has caused worse damage on the energy industry than any other previous disaster with long-term implications. Second issue is sustainability and climate change. Climate change is a global problem today even more than before, with governments, organizations, and people working together to reduce carbon emissions, increase resilience to climate change, and protect the environment. Third issue is about global economy. The COVID-19 outbreak paralyzed the global economy and crude prices plummeted. Fourth issue is the changes in consumer behavior. Whereas most people agreed on the importance of the oil and gas business to the market and modern lifestyle, they are dubious of the industry's capability to defend the environment and consumer budgets. Last issue is challenges in information technology. Most of the work and operation of the business need to be done remotely due to COVID-19, and there was also a global demand for technology advancements and resource to achieve this new normal.
We have performed the financial statements analysis of Yinson for the years 2019, 2020 and 2021. In the year 2019, Yinson recorded the lowest current ratio at 1.4 and obtained quite similar ratios in the next 2 years at 1.45. Meanwhile, the crude ratios of Yinson were slightly increasing from 2019 until 2021. The lowest crude ratio for the company was 1.39, while the highest was at 1.44. As for the net profit margin, 2019 recorded the highest profit margin of 25.55%. However, in the year 2021, Yinson obtained the lowest profit margin of 8.5%, where this value is not healthy for the company since it is below 10%. Yinson recorded the highest debt ratio in 2021 at 51.37%. Based on the graph, we could see a slight drop by 2.10% of ROA from the year 2019 to 2020. Fortunately, there was a significant rise in the ROA for the year 2021 by 5.46%. Lastly, Yinson recorded a slight drop in ROE by 0.5% from the year 2019 to 2020, but managed to climb back by 5.71% in the year 2021. Most of the financial ratios indicate an increase in trend line from 2019 to 2021.
For the force on rivalry among existing competitors, Yinson has started to invest in the green technology division by maximizing their existing strength and the geo market to attract the businesses. The establishment of the new division has shown product differentiation as the company moves a step ahead toward green technology. Another threat on new entrants: the lower the entrance barrier, the less of the threat existing players face. Yinson has invested in new green technology, and the company needs high capital investment to break the market barrier. The involvement of green technology is still unknown, but Yinson has taken the opportunity to grow the renewable energy sources to achieve the sustainability of the profit. Yinson does not really affect to the force of bargaining power of the buyer, as in the energy industry, this force is low due to its nature. The price of the raw material for this industry is not affected by the bargaining power of the buyer. The buyers only can choose alternative supplier according to the quality of the product outcomes or the service provided. Yinson has involved in the renewable resources technology to overcome the threat of the substitute product. To make the product a bit different, Yinson started to invest in the renewable resources market as well as the green technology division. If the threat of substitute product are high, Yinson need to maintain their investment in such innovation to stay in the industry. Yinson has multiple suppliers to enhance their supply chain efficiency. The different suppliers might have different introduction price for the raw material needed by Yinson. Due to that, Yinson can perform a business model using different types of material from other supplier. As Yinson has multiple suppliers, it indicates that the bargaining power of supplier in Yinson is low.
For the SWOT analysis, the company has the strength where they are the 6th largest independent floating production system listing entity worldwide, beside the top 100 companies of energy sector in Malaysia for corporate governance disclosures. They also have knowledgeable and experienced team, high performance level and technological expertise, besides have a good management teams. However, their weakness are high availability in year 2018, lack of consumer confidence, dependence on few customers, limited of R&D funding for supporting the technology development, and also the large reserve of fossil fuels. Moving on to the external factors, it can be observed that they have a large opportunity consist of government and central bank implemented coordinated fiscal and monetary stimulus. Irish capital provider offer alternative funding solution for the new project, cost saving and improvement of performance for digitalization of finance, health, safety, environment and also the quality with the procurement. Government are also promoting green energy through grants, subsidies and also tax incentive. the increase of demand for floating production system in Brazil. However, Yinson must consider the threats of risk in global recession has increased, the higher in complying cost of regularization and geopolitical tensions, increase in cybersecurity attacks for external hackers, changes in investor preference for carbon-friendly investment, and lastly, the increase of pressure by government to adopt the cleaner energy.
Its recommendation, Yinson adopted the strategy of WT1, which is improving customer retention by offering better service in FPSO by launching the green technology business, as the customer will look into the involvement of the company in that area. By implement WO2 strategy, which is improving the decision-making process in research and development R&D by come up with the sustainability reports and disclosure for the stakeholder to evaluate the company performance towards sustainability that can help the stakeholder to be more confident toward the business sustainability. The strategy of WO1 is to take initiative from the government by developing the green energy as the global economy currently encourage the businesses to involve in the green economy, and the government will provide initiative that for that company. By undertake the WT3 strategy, which is giving advice about the carbon-friendly investment and greener economy to the stakeholder, Yinson can convince the investor on the benefit and advantage that they will get if they proceed to invest in their project on carbon-friendly. By applying SO2 strategy, which is to improve the digital system, and ST2 where the need to develop a high-tech security system, as both strategies are related to the Yinson management system.